Welcome back to Bobblehead Homestead. I am Jeff. Today is Sunday. I still have no voice. Yep. It's been a rough week. I don't feel bad at all. It's just a voice. This is when you're talking, you're using your muscles. And this is one of the effects of Parkinson's. This one you can notice a little better, but my muscles typically do not recuperate and replenish and get back to normal as quick as other people. So this happens to me a lot with other muscles, but this time it's more noticeable in my voice. I'm drinking my lemon water all day with some cups of tea with honey in it. Ridge Life honey. Go Ridge Life. So yeah, it's just hanging on for a while. I am up at the new place today, and I just had a nice lunch. Let's take a look at that. A man's gotta eat. This was inspired by Mel making Gary a sandwich over on Simple Life Reclaimed. And yeah, those $1 loaves of bread, yeah, that's a good deal. Inspired by Gary and Mel over at Simple Life Reclaimed. The big box store has those loaves of bread for $1. They went up for quite a while, but now they've brought those loaves of bread down to $1. I should eat less bread, but yeah, I'm in the middle of moving, so sandwiches is going to be it for me for a while. Speaking of moving, how about an update on that? The update is there's no update. Nothing got done this week. And upcoming the next week, nothing's going to get done next week either. So when I said hopefully I'm getting moved this month, that may have been premature. That's exactly why I don't like making predictions, because a lot of stuff is out of your control. But yeah, this week just other stuff going on for people. Next week is tomorrow is the eclipse, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday we got rain. And then Friday, Saturday, there's a big event coming up that a bunch of people are going to be helping out with. And they've already spilled the beans, but Jenn and Wiley, they're going to move here before I get moved. And it's probably, they're probably going to end up being my saviors. And if I do get moved by the end of April, it'll be because Jenn and Wiley are practically next door. So yes, they are planning on moving from Oklahoma on Friday and Saturday. Our mountain home, working with Wiley. I'll put links down below. They were kidding me the other day. Well, Jeff, we're going to be with you there. When are you going to move? And I'm like, all my hired help is going to help you move. So yeah, Drew's going to be helping. Gary Junk to Gems. You know, you got all my hired help up there. But no, that's a good thing. I have no problem with them beating me here. Hopefully I am following soon after. But yeah, a convoy on Friday. They've got buses that they're going to be living in, plural, and you know, just all kinds of stuff. We're going to get as much done on Friday, and then probably another trip on Saturday. I volunteered my Toyota, which can pull a little utility trailer, and Jamie and Kevin at our Works Littlefield, link down to all these wonderful gold. Yeah. Works Littlefield's going to loan us their little utility trailer so I can pull it with the Toyota both days if needed. And yeah, so I'll be happy to help them move because I'm going to have to lean on them for me to get moved. There's not a lot to be done. Well, the chicken coops and appliances, but I need the work here done. I need the plumbing done so I can get my final inspection. That's a big holdup right now. Is I got to get this plumbing done, and that's one of the reasons why I came up here today. Was getting pictures that I'm going to send off to somebody because Gary said he's not going to get. He might be able to get the toilet running good enough because there's going to be a bunch of people here Friday, Saturday, helping Jenn and Wiley move, and it'd be nice to have a toilet facility when that happens. So he said he might be able to get to that this week. But they got their own new property now, so the rest of this plumbing, yeah, yeah, getting some information to some other folks, and we'll see what they have to say if they can get at it for me. And yeah, then the week of the 15th, I've got some topsoil coming. Yeah, let's go look at that for a minute. I have 4 truckloads of topsoil on the way sometime after April 15th, probably right after I have to pay my $1,700 tax bill for Social Security and Medicare. But yeah, 4 truckloads, and we got to cover up the hugel culture. So that one, this is a big one, and there's one over there that Drew's already got covered up. But I don't know how far 4 truckloads is going to go. That's all I got in the budget, but we're about to find out. Yeah, and this is I'll explain it again. As the wood breaks down, it releases fertilizer for whatever you're growing on top of it. And also, the wood absorbs the water, the rain. So, and it'll hold that moisture, the wood will hold that moisture for weeks. So I could go, you know, weeks out here without any rain, and I should still have a healthy garden going because the roots will have access to water, you know, through the trees. So this is there's three rows. This one really, that thing's just huge. But yeah, and getting that topsoil in here in April will hopefully mean I can start gardening this year. This is the second hugel culture area. So we've got a long trench there, another trench there, another trench there. So I don't know, that big tree could probably go in the middle. I don't know what Drew's plan is, but yeah, I'm thinking 2 truckloads at the previous spot, 2 truckloads here, and we'll see how far that goes, because it's got to fill in all the cracks and everything. And then you want a good mound, you know, good 8 inches mounded up over the top if you can, because it'll start sinking in, and I'll probably want to bring in more well, hopefully compost in the future. But yeah, hopefully 2 truckloads here and 2 truckloads there will take care of these hugel culture garden beds. And this is the 3rd hugel culture area along the side of this hill there. This is where most of the work still needs to be done. Up there, all we really got to do is fill it in. Down here, all of that has to be put into the trenches, and I think he wants to do another trench. But if we've got topsoil left over, it can come down here. It's kind of a pain in the butt driving, you know, 1 bucket load at a time. So I'm not counting on this getting done before I move or before Drew is out of here with the backhoe. But there's always, you know, 2 nice big gardens to get started with, and just plan on trying to get this done by next spring. Yeah, I'm excited about gardening again. Some of you folks remember, you know, gardening. I did my first spring here in Arkansas. I grew thousands and thousands of flowers. Cosmos and zinnias and 4 o'clocks and sunflowers and Tithonia, Mexican sunflowers, and loofah gourds and all yeah, mostly fun kind of stuff. But I did do vegetables. Didn't have a whole lot of luck with tomatoes, and I didn't grow. I'm not a big pepper fan, but a lot of cucumbers. But I grew a lot of marigolds and nasturtium too, so I'm pretty good on the flower front. But I cannot wait to start gardening again here. You know, that's it's been a dream for a while. And I was just going through Tractor Supply, and man, they've got they're like $7 a piece. But yeah, get some blackberry, blueberry, raspberry. They had gooseberry. They had 2 types of gooseberry. They had goji berry. Yeah, just all kinds of different varieties. And yeah, so I'll be sticking those into the food forest as I can afford it. Hopefully I'll have a few to get started anyway. Strawberries. Yeah, yeah, a lot more gardening in my future. In fact, I just got a book I didn't bring with me. Minimalist Gardening by David the Good. He's got a YouTube channel. I'll talk more about that book later. I put a post out on my community page about it. I'd love to get his, I'd love to do like a live show with him and do a consultation on, you know, how I can turn all this bare earth into a food forest, because he knows what he's talking about when it comes to food forests, and I've been watching him for years. A lot to learn off of that. What else can I tell you? I am hoping this is the home stretch before I get moved and I can start the rest of my life finally. Oh man, I have pushed myself hard the past year. It may not seem like it on YouTube, but I have really pushed myself hard. This was it was the winter. We had twice as many freezing days and nights as we normally do, so that takes a toll on me. The whole water situation I went through there for a while. Yeah, it was a rougher winter, and then the past 3 months, man, I've been pushing myself. It's probably why I'm so worn out and have no voice. But I've been doing 40-hour weeks for the past 3 months. Some weeks more, some weeks less. Last week I haven't been able to do a lot. Yesterday I did a 2-hour session, so yeah, my voice is never gonna recover if I keep working, but I gotta pay the bills and pay my taxes, so gotta do that. But yeah, I have really been pushing myself hard to get to this point, and I still couldn't have done it without all of your help, the members, and just watching and commenting and liking and subscribing. I never say like and subscribe though, but that you are helping me when you do that, but you don't have to do that. And then, yeah, if I get moved quick, there's going to be a lot of people involved, and that's one thing that is just so encouraging for my future. Having Jenn and Wiley practically next door neighbors, you know, they're probably going to be instrumental in doing my final preps before I can get moved. And you know, we're already thinking ahead. Yeah, that's a good thing. It's not just helping each other out, but we're hiring each other. And yeah, there's nothing wrong with hiring each other, or bartering, or trading this for that, or you know, trading this for, you know, something that might come along in the future. And that's what this community is. We're willing to get creative to help each other out. It's not always money, but sometimes it is. and that is perfectly fine. I might be getting into a little business venture with Jenn and Wiley. I'll spill the beans. We were talking about doing a plant sale next spring, so next April. And that is inspired, a few years ago, we had an event called the Shindig. Not we, but Roots and Refuge, when they were still here in Arkansas on VW Family Farm. They put it together, rented out the fairgrounds. It was a massive plant sale. And then other people had booths to sell their homesteading related crafts and stuff like that. But we're thinking about doing that here in Boonville next April, and I think we can pull it off. And then I was telling Drew about it the other day, and he's like, yeah, we'll do a car show. Yeah, he knows people with old cars. We'll do a little car show, and then the fan favorite at the car show, they can have, win some free tomato and pepper plants or something like that. But yeah, so, the collaborations and the joint business ventures, and, it's not just all volunteer help. It's so much more than that, which I think makes the world a better place. Also, when you're willing to trade and barter and get creative with ways that it can be mutually beneficial. That's the whole thing is with any type of transaction is you want it to be mutually beneficial, and it doesn't always have to be just money. So yeah, I'm going to be counting on a lot of people here at the end. Of course, Drew from Drew's Lens. Go check out all these people that are helping me out, and that I've paid or bartered or whatever. But yeah, Drew's Lens. He's maybe I won't say 2 days. I'll say 16 hours of work out here. That'd probably be the a good estimate of how much time he has left out here. It won't be done in 2 days, but it'd be 2 full days worth of work. And then Gary Junk the Gems, he's another one that I've helped contribute to their house, their new property fund, and in exchange for some plumbing and electrical and stuff. So go check them out. Subscribe if you're not subscribed to them. If not, please subscribe. They also have memberships. Don't be begging for money. It's just a little bit, cup of coffee a month, $2, $5, and it really makes a big difference for a lot of us that are, we're not making thousands on YouTube, we're making hundreds, which is, we're all thankful for that much, but that's a whole other thing. But yeah, then Jenn and Wiley, our mountain home, and working with Wiley, I see great things in our future. I hope I can be as beneficial to them as they are to me, and I'm trying to find ways and being creative, thinking of ways that I can also help them back. But our mountain home and working with Wiley, if you're not subscribed, and you might want to think about being a member over at their channels too, as they've got a long road ahead of them setting up their new place. That's going to be exciting to watch. Anson, Ivy and family, Ivy's Family Factotum. Just down the street from me there in Waldron, and hopefully he can help out with getting the electrical finished up out in the storage shed. And then, as far as moving my stuff goes, they don't know it yet, but Gary and Mary and Miley, the best time to catch chickens is after dark, and they're right next door. At least they will be until they get moved to their new place. So we'll see how fast that happens. But they can probably help me load the chickens up the night before we move them. And then I've got enough coops here to get them started. And then, David at Come On Homesteading, link to everybody down below. He got a flock of hens for me, and so he said, yeah, man, you can count on me when it's time to move. So after I get the chickens down there, then I've still got 5 hoop coops he's got a truck and a trailer, a couple trailers, so he'll be in on the final move after I moved, and that won't be essential that I get all that stuff. And then Mike from DD5 and Lissa and their family, I'll hopefully be bartering with them. You know, maybe David's already got a flock, but maybe they want a future flock. I don't know, we'll see. Anson, I haven't, all they've gotten for me is a bunch of farm fresh eggs, so I'll have to change that. That's one thing, I try not to assume anybody's going to do stuff for me for free. I always offer something in exchange. I try to always offer something in exchange. It's not always what their time and effort's worth, but yeah, I try to at least offer something in exchange. But so those are the folks that I'm probably going to be counting on to finish off this move. And you can help me by helping them. Go check out their channels. If you want to become a member to them, I know that's a big help to this entire community. And we're not just every man for himself out here. We are helping each other out in many, many different ways. And you guys are a part of that. You're a huge part of it for me being able to get here. And I've seen how huge you are helping out other channels. And it's really not competition out here. It's a collaboration and a community, and it's a good thing. And I thank you all for helping to make that happen. Yes, you have all helped make that happen. I appreciate it, and I know the others appreciate it also. Thanks for watching, and take it easy.